Hey guys, hope you guys are doing good. Today's movie is going to be Adam Chaplin, and it's came out in 2011. It's an Italian movie, and it's one of these movies. It's written, directed. The guy stars in it. He did some of the special effects. He did the music, and the guy's name is Emmanuel De Sante, and he should be just given credit for being like 60% of the movie. Besides that, the movie is actually good. So the story is that this guy, Adam Chaplin, lives in this kind of like fictional city called Heaven Valley. And it's all effed up, believe me. And his girlfriend winds up getting burned to death by some mafia guys. So he winds up selling his soul to this demon who promises him vengeance. And the demon winds up giving him sort of like special powers, namely super strength. And he goes around and he just not only kills the guys who hurt his girlfriend, he just destroys them. He beats them to a bloody pulp. And that's one of the main selling points of this movie is, if you watch the trailer, which hopefully you'll do, they promote it as kind of the bloodiest movie ever. And this movie has buckets upon buckets of blood. But to me, that isn't the part that I found the most interesting. I like the way this guy, Emmanuel De Sante, who, like I said, wrote, directed, starred, did blah, 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 blah. He did everything in this movie. What he did with this movie, he created sort of like a live-action anime movie. The characters all look funky. They all look like there's something, you could see them drawn on the paper. You could see some of the stuff just happening in panels in a comic book. And he does other stuff that I won't give away everything, but when you watch it, you can definitely feel like the comic book, anime, manga feel to it. And the action in this movie, it's not action-packed, but when he faces off against the bad guys, they do it mostly with practical effects, but he's punching them so fast, his hands are blurring just like a comic book, and he just destroys them. He beats them to a bloody pulp. So if you're into blood, this movie is for you. And I just found it fresh and interesting. I'm not really into this blood and gore and kind of goofy style, but I liked it. I found it and the best word I could come up with was charming. It's a charming, gory movie. And, I'm thinking this guy did all this himself. I mean, Emmanuel De Sante, not only did he do all the stuff for the movie, apparently he spends a lot of time in the gym because, this guy's built. He's like a bodybuilder, Arnold Schwarzenegger type guy. Maybe not as big as Arnold Schwarzenegger, but he's big. So he must have like a type A personality because he's in control of everything. But he made a good movie. Okay, there's a couple things there's more than a couple things. If you wanted, you could probably tear this movie a new asshole. You could pick it to pieces. You could nitpick here on this. You can nitpick on that, whatever. So I'm not going to pick on the negative. I'm going to let you guys watch it. I'm going to suggest that you watch it because a lot of guys have been saying this movie's going to have a cult following. So I'm here to kind of preach the word of this movie. Go out and watch it. You're going to watch the trailer. I watched the trailer. It didn't look that impressive to me. And then I winded up watching the movie, and like I said, at first you're kind of like, but it grows on you. By the ending, you're into it by the ending, believe me. So I'm going to give Adam Chaplin 4 out of 5 stars. Not because it's the greatest movie ever made, but it was fresh, it was exciting, it had a new look to it, it had tons of upside-down crosses, blood, gore. If you're into that stuff, watch this movie. And I'm going to put the links below for the guys' channels that I heard about this movie on. The movie's not available in the US yet, but I'm sure eventually someone's going to either remake this, there's going to be a sequel, because I can't imagine people not watch this and realize this guy, Emmanuel De Sante, has a little bit of talent, and he could probably, with a bigger budget, make some pretty interesting films. So check out Adam Chaplin. Comment below, let me know what you think about it. I'm sure some of you will disagree, especially if you're into big-time mainstream movies. I'd like to hear what you think. Comment below. Thanks.